Hello, everybody. Merry Fitness, and welcome to another edition of Fitness, and welcome to another edition of the Merry Fitness Extravaganza. This is day 11 out of 31 with me, Coach Ray Z. Thank you very much. And this is brought to you by Athletic Definition. Oh, I forgot to put something in the cookie jar. In the fortune cookie. So if you're new to Fireside and or you're just listening to the stream, we have a fortune cookie, and on this fortune cookie, it's very cool because basically you can just share whatever you wish, uh, like a link, and it's clickable. And so right now, what I'm doing is I'm going through. Actually, I know I've been working really hard on my YouTube, and if anyone listening in wants to show support, because of course, who would not love to monetize off your footage? So I've uploaded 20 videos on my Coach Ray Z, and I have 60 videos on my Athletic Definition. So please, I would definitely appreciate the support. You can click on it on the YouTube. I'm posting right now pretty much my Merry Fitness series. So on the link that I'm going to be sharing right now is I'm going to share the YouTube one. So if you want to take a look at it, it was different from this one. This one's live, and the other one was kind of like pre-written, and at the same time, I try to put jokes and it just kind of evolved. Same concept. I did have a uh, Christmas puns as well. And then I also gave fitness tips depending on this one. If I don't have a guest, then I'm giving you a fitness tip. Um, so today, I actually wanted to talk about push ups. Um, I think that's maybe one of the easiest things to do. If you completely forget all your equipment, don't have a bench press, you can do push ups. There's many different ways to do it. There's a fingertip push-ups. There's a just knuckle push-ups where you're just on your knuckles. Those are probably more advanced. There's one-handed push-ups, definitely more advanced. Uh, there's diamond push-ups where you basically make a diamond with your hands, and that's working more of your inner. And then as you go wider, you're working different levels. In boxing, I learned one where you put one hand up and then one on the bottom, and then you do your push-ups, and then you switch sides and you do it again. That's a great variety. I guess for those of you just listening in, it's kind of like Spider-Man a little bit, something like that. Um, but I always like to also kind of, it is the holiday season. It is Christmas, and a lot of people are giving gifts, and a lot of people, during the pandemic, build home gyms. So they're kind of wondering, what should I buy? What should I not buy for myself or for a gift? And there's always gimmicks as you look into the history of fitness. And one day I'm going to go more in depth in a show, but it's taking me into a deep wormhole rabbit hole where it's taking me more and more and more deep. And I'm that type of person. I hear something and I just love to research it. So until I'm satisfied with the information I have, I won't present it. But I think this is probably one tool that was made it into the infomercials, and you've probably seen it a lot of places. For those of you just listening, this is the perfect push-up, and basically, what it does is it makes you raise up a little bit higher than you normally would, and since it makes you turn, it's making you hit different angles, kind of uh, maybe a little bit more like specifically centered. I did a push-up contest with this. It was definitely more difficult. I could do less push-ups with this one than I could just normally. But earlier that day, I also participated in some pull-up contests. Um, I used to prior to the pandemic, and hopefully as everything gets better, I always go to the fitness expo when I would compete in the jiu-jitsu tournaments there, and then it's a great place to just meet a lot of uh, people in the fitness industry, from MMA fighters to just a little bit of everything. Yoga, Billy Blanks is there. I met all kinds of like UFC fighters there. I've seen Lou Ferrigno there, but he likes to charge, and I wasn't trying to pay him. I've heard some stories about him. If you've ever seen that classic movie, with Arnold. I can't think of it, but kind of put a weight training or weightlifting, powerlifting on the map. So these ones are okay. These perfect push-ups, they're okay, but I actually think I well, not think. I prefer something that's actually smaller, easier to travel with, and less expensive. And they're called push-up sliders. And I don't know if you've ever seen them, um, but they're basically like two discs. And I personally have used these. I actually use the perfect push-up as well, but I have used these as well, and I have actually used them both on the carpet and on the like a wooden floor. So there's one side that's kind of like a more plasticky, and the other side kind of has like a little carpet material. And so these right here, you can do push-ups with them, but you slide, and then you can slide forward, which is really it's really good because it's kind of like I'm trying to think of a machine that's kind of comparable, but I've seen a lot of people in the Olympics use these to train. Maybe also if your knees kind of hurt, you can do mountain climbers with these. You can put these on the bottom of your feet, and then you can slide with them more, so you can uh, still work out, or maybe you're tired and you're just trying to build your cardio up. So these, look at how thin they are just compared to one of these perfect push-ups. So if you're traveling, like I said, if you completely forgot anything, we all know push-ups. We all know a variety of push-ups. Maybe with the ones I mentioned, you got a couple different ones you could try. I don't think I've seen too many people do this one. Like I mentioned, I gotta ask my boxing coach who showed me that if there's a name for that push-up. And yeah, I mean, just kind of compare. Look at what would you rather travel with if you are traveling and you want a variety of workout, or if this is maybe for your home and depending on where you live, you don't have a lot of space, or uh, this is more compact. And for me, it's actually I feel it's more effective. So if you're looking for a gift, affordable gift to give to someone who likes to work out their chest. And like I said, you could do mountain climbers, and there's actually more things you can do with these. Maybe in the future, I'll show some videos of options you can do with these. But or for yourself, these are great options. They're called the push-up sliders. Um, they might have other names, but that's what I know them as, push-up sliders. So try those, and hopefully they work for you. And then, you know, I I wanted to mention. I'm a big runner. I've ran 55 marathons, and there's this gentleman that, just running 55 marathons. I've seen him many, many, many times at different marathons running. And of course, what caught my attention was that he was running barefoot. And I've ran different marathons, and I've taken pictures, and I've met different runners that run barefoot. But this guy was different. This guy, um, this guy I found out was the world record holder for barefoot running, and he was missing. He went missing on December 1st, and I shared his. You know, one thing I love about like the running community and the jiu-jitsu community is they're like small niche, and when something happens, everyone's really really supportive. And I've personally have seen where people share stories of people gone missing or anything like that, runaways. Just things like that, and they're found through the small community quickly. And then sometimes I've even seen where like, hey, the child was found. Let's give the family privacy now, give them respect. And being a bunch of martial artists, that's like it's not like you're telling a bunch of knuckleheads, hey, go bug them. So that's what I love about it. And the cry was out. His name was Barefoot Alberto. And the call was put out. He was been missing since December 1st, and since everyone was sharing his story, the sad news is he was found, and he's passed away. He deceased. Um, I from what I know is he was found in his car, so hopefully there's no foul play. Um, the good part is the family can rest. Um, but yeah, he was somebody that I plan to invite on my show after Athletic Definition, highlight people. I don't think he's ever been showed on ESPN, but he was the Guinness record holder for barefoot running. He liked to go by Barefoot Alberto. If you look him up, you'll see him. he ran over 200 marathons barefoot. He encouraged people to run barefoot if done properly, because that's the natural way to do it. And if you follow me at all, then you know that I'm huge on barefoot training and the lower part of the body, and really activating all those things that we don't use because of shoes and sitting down all day. And that's, you know, one of the reasons why I'm here. I just want to pay tribute to him, even though I never met him. He's a huge loss to the running community. I think even LA Marathon Instagram shared like missing, trying to locate him. Um, when he ran his 100 barefoot marathon, he ran it in the Great Wall of China, and yeah, I know he ran like the original, just because I was looking more and more into him. I know he ran the original marathon in Greece, um, you know, and I bet you he just had so many wonderful stories that he could have, shared with us, and insight. And I'm only sorry I didn't have a chance to reach out to him sooner and get him on. Um, and RIP to you in the running community, Barefoot Alberto. My hat's off to you, and may you rest in peace, and may your family have the closure that they need. And with that, I kind of wanted to mention, I through my lifetime, I think, you know, well, I can't say I think everybody, but uh, if you've ever, it's a holiday season. If you have a loved one you haven't talked to in a while, reach out to them. You never know when they're going to be around. And today is going to be a short show. I might have a guest tomorrow. I might not. It's so difficult to try and juggle 31 schedules of 31 different people. Plus, when they all got things going on, and I completely understand. I'm just happy and appreciative that you take the time out to come on the show and share your story that hopefully can bring some holiday joy and cheer to other people. Um, and I wanted to, provide you my Christmas pun since I haven't done that. So, you know, Santa Claus, he's in good shape because, that one night he knocks it out. He goes the whole world and he delivers presents, and it's going into the chimney, in and out. But even Santa has to take a break sometime. So when he takes a break, they call it a Santa pause. And yeah, the jokes don't get better than this, but the good news is I'm here every day for the rest of December. This is my way to try to bring you holiday joy, cheer, maybe a fitness tip, or inspire you, motivate you with me or one of my guests to start working out. Don't wait to New Year's to become active. We all have those fitness goals of, oh, I want to work out. This is, this is, what is that meme? New year, new me. I love that one with, what's his name? Iron Man, whatever his name is now. Robert Downey Jr. Um, new year, new me. But yes, why not get a jump start? Get it going, get that motivation, get that, oh, what do I call momentum? Uh, the momentum gets you going. Find something that you've always wanted to do. As I was mentioning, if you have a loved one you haven't talked to, we all know life is short. You don't know when your life is going to end. You could be young or old. I've had friends die at young age, and just last week I buried my cousin who was an active person. But you just don't know. So what do if there's something that you wanted to do, why wait? You're not guaranteed tomorrow. Find find something that maybe you gave up on because other people discouraged you. Some activity, maybe something you liked when you were younger, or something that you were still doing up until recently that you quit. And it could be something like maybe you played basketball and you're like, well, I can't go running up and down the court anymore with these people, and that's fine. How about going and just getting exercise and still participating in what you love to do. Uh, don't let anything stop you. There's many different ways to do it, and uh, that's what I want to do because I want to show people that there's a way to do it. There's always a way to do it, even with whatever limitations you are or have. Actually, I've seen there's a. I just had my guest Kitty Gonzalez on yoga yesterday, and Diamond Dallas Page, DDP, former wrestler. He came up with this. It was called like Diamond Page, like yoga, and he kind of changed it around. But there's this like I know most people have seen it. This video of this like former military veteran who was on crutches and really overweight and couldn't even like walk and touch his toes. And at the end of the video, he's running and lost a lot of weight and he's out of the crutches. And DDP came up with these like ways to work out, no matter how like how injured you are. So I want to try and get him on. It might be a little bit difficult because he's a former like pro wrestler, but we'll see what we can do because I want to provide options for everybody. Um, what I know with the ATG system, it definitely helps. And really, there's no age, but if I could get more and combine it and just uh, you know I I want people to be able to have an option. If you don't want to do it, that's fine, but don't give me an excuse of, well, there's nothing for me, because there is something for you, and it's just a matter of you wanting it. And there's people out there who will help you. No one's going to do it for you. I bring on many different coaches, and the bottom line is, even myself, I can only help you so much. It's uh, if you don't really want to do it, if you're not even committed, I don't even want you as a client because it's a waste of time. I used to work at the gym and they hated me as a salesperson because I'd be like, look, if you're just going to quit, don't even come. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. What are you going to do? Pay your first and last month and then just pay a couple months and that's it? Like, oh, so you just wasted like, I don't know, a couple $100 and then you're not even going to keep working out. It's not like it's a one thing solution where like, oh, well, I have a six pack now. I could stop working out. It doesn't work that way. I've been told that so many times. Oh, well, you've ran so many marathons. You don't even have to train. Uh, you know, if I don't train, I'm just not going to get the results as far as times that I want. And I'm going to feel like shit after because I've done many marathons without training. So it's really up to you. Before I close out, I wanted to show the Christmas outfit of the day. If you've been tuning in every day, I show the Christmas outfit. So this one says, see you on the naughty list. And Santa, look, we're on day 11. I haven't yelled at anybody. I haven't yelled at my producer, my director, my editor, my booker. And it's probably because all those people are me. But I still haven't had an outburst like on my previous episodes last year, or even by day 10, I wasn't wearing pants. And you can click on the fortune cookie or go to Coach Ray Z or YouTube Coach Ray Z and see the Merry Fitness series, which is a little bit different. I want to try and see, but I think there's only like 15 days till Christmas already. It's going by so quick. So I wanted to try and do something special for the 12 days of Christmas, but right now time is you know it's tight. That trying to do Christmas shopping for my nephews and that's kind of time consuming and everything else. Editing, as I mentioned, I've been really working hard putting out a. So this is what I did for a long time. I had the idea of distributing my content like everybody, like, oh yeah, imagine if I opened up a channel, imagine if I did this, and uh, I did a little bit more, I guess, than the average person. I went out and I bought a GoPro, which was pretty expensive at the time, and I there's an attachment that you can put it on your head, like right here. So I ran like probably at least 20 marathons with that GoPro, and then I've taken it to I did the largest stair climb west of the Mississippi twice, and I recorded that, and I recorded going to Grand Canyon, and then I went to Sedona. And when I went to the Grand Canyon, I think I read that the average person only stays there for like 15 minutes. I'm like, what a tragedy. And after like running marathons and hitting trails, I stayed there like the whole day. And I've gone to Sedona like twice a year, every year since I discovered it, and I've been GoProing that, but I never put it out. I never put it out for many different reasons, and so now I'm putting out my content. So yeah, I would appreciate the support. Go to YouTube if you plan to go to Sedona. It's not like I'm getting paid, but right now a lot of people feel like maybe the world's going too fast, and you want to go find a place to feel centered and kind of slow it down and be at one with nature. I I definitely connect there, and I go there. It'll be I think February 1st, and next time I do have a discount code. If you want to do the Sedona race, or just send me a DM, I'm more than happy to provide you that code. I've done it. I'm going to be there this February 1st in Sedona, and even when I ran the marathon, when they had a marathon, you know, the next day I probably hit like two trails, and then the next day as well, because it is just so beautiful, and I captured it all. So I have from Brayton Canyon to Bell Rock to Cathedral Rock to uh, Slim Shady Trail. I mean, it goes on and on. West Fork Trail, Airport Vortex Trail, and right now I put Sliding Rock Trail up there, which is pretty low key. Not too many people know about it. And then I put the Airport Vortex one, and I get pretty good directions because the first time I went there, I went right. And that takes you all the way around. I can't remember the name of that trail, but I'll show it to you as well. And it's a nice trail. It's really nice. I liked it. But if you just go to your left, there's the Airport Vortex, and you walk like less than a mile. It's a little bit of climbing, but not bad overall. And I show it to you all, and I kind of speed it up so you don't have to be bored during that. It's maybe only like a 4 minute video, but if you and I shot it on what my GoPro's 4K, but I only did 1080. And even though I shot it in that, and it looks really good, it does not do it justice. Looking at Sedona in person, at the beauty of nature, is like looking at a I don't know 10K screen, uh, but live. And that's all I could pretty much say, but about it. So please support it, check it out. If you click on this one, you will see the Mary Fitness Tip Day 11 from last year, and that is on my Instagram. My social media is the same, including from my website, Coach Ray Z, and all the athletic definition episodes can be found on everywhere from Pandora, Amazon, Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Um, Whatever you prefer to listen to, Google, Pocket Cast, it's there. And thank you so much for your support. I just hit 3 new states. I think I'm almost at 50 states now. So thank you so much. And 14 countries. I appreciate it every day. I check. My numbers are growing. So I appreciate the support. And thank you, everybody, for listening in. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Mary Fitness 11, Day 11 of 31 with Coach Ray Z. And I will see you tomorrow with possibly, if I do have a guest, I know who it is. It will be Lethal Laura, former MMA fighter. She's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, and she has a great women's program. So if we're able to work out the schedule, I think so, because I'm going to go train jiu-jitsu tomorrow, and I should see her. So we can see what time's good for her if she's not too busy. And if not, I will come up with another idea. I have plenty of workout tools, so I can go on and on with like, should you buy this or should you buy that, and see what you decide. So thank you for joining me. Until tomorrow, this has been Coach Ray Z, Athletic Definition. Enjoy the rest of your day, morning, or evening. And thank you, everyone in the audience, for listening in and being here. I appreciate you.